unexpected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Ariane, and I'm honored to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal. Nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behavior. We hope that this orca encounter gives you a better understanding of this amazing animal and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Truly are a natural wonder, and the Kai here is going to help us show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed to take a quick breath at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It may make their eyes in that white patch, so that is a visual distraction. It's actually located in the white patch, camouflage from thrashing prey. The fin on top of the orca's back is called a dorsal fin, and this is used to help stabilize them as they swim. It also remains to help them breathe regulated. And the flippers on outside the whale's body are called pectoral fins, and these are used mainly for steering and stopping. They also have 5 when they dents in them, just like the human hand. And the lungs on either side of the whale's tail are called flukes. Now this is the engine of the killer whale. It can propel them through the water up to 30 miles an hour, which is faster than speedboats. And killer whales use the most power and swim the fastest when they're propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that should learn and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language to communicate with each other. A pectoral slap in the surface of the water is used to indicate dominance, but also to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a pectoral slap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they breathe. Spy hopping is used as a form of coordination amongst orcas and to get a better view of their environment when they hunt. Flute slaps are also another form of communication that killer whales can use in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Killer whales are excellent communicators, so it's no wonder why they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pods, and most importantly, pursue and catch their
Другой
prey.
бассейн открывают.
Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Промазал.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right up to the beach. Watch here as Keith shows you that same movement and behavior right in front of you. Antarctic orcas create waves that wash over ice floes, knocking unsuspecting seals into the water. Watch here as Ulysses and Ryan demonstrate some of that wave-making technique, also showing you some of the many dynamic and intriguing ways that killer whales use to hunt all over the globe. So, now that you all can see this power, you can't truly imagine how much water is displaced until you experience it for yourself. Luckily, we have a volunteer in the audience who would love to feel the power of the killer whale. All right, everyone give a huge round of applause for Angela. All right, Angela, you ready, girl? All right, come on down, watch yourself, and just remember to sit on this box here. There you go. Are you ready? You want to put your hood on? I think she wants to put her hood on. Okay, that's smart. Okay. All right, now hold on to this handle, okay? All right, let's see. We got someone coming, so you sit tight. Don't worry, everything's fine, Angela, I promise. All right, looks like Keith is coming by to say hello. Maybe not quite. That's all right. The anticipation is everything. It's everything. Okay, it looks like Ulysses is coming. Hold on tight. Don't let go. All right, keep holding on. All right, good job. Everyone give a round of applause. Now, because killer whales are found all over the globe, that means that they eat all types of prey, including other whales. Now, the whale you're seeing on the screen in front of you is the largest animal on Earth, the blue whale. It is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So how does a whale keep size, train an animal that size in the wild? It's because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Is an important part of everyday life for a killer whale. It's used to teach young whales how to hunt and progressing their skills as they grow. orcas can be seen interacting and showing their playful side both in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when a whale swims fast at the surface, breaking out of the water briefly. You'll see them do this when catching a ride in the wake of a boat or when surfing in a wave. Orcas love to be touched and can be seen rubbing their bellies on rocks when they can. Watch as Keith demonstrates that same behavior, just like you would see with whales in British Columbia. In the wild, orcas can be seen mimicking each other, and we see it here all the time at SeaWorld as well. The whales are constantly learning from and mimicking each other. Playful behavior has a purpose. For instance, a tail whip is utilized to stun fish in the wild. But today, I think our whales will be stunning all of you. All day, every day, which helps us build trusted relationships to provide optimal health care, research, and overall quality of life. The whales are constantly learning from and getting that voluntary behavior every single day. Now what that looks like is that we can ask the animals for different parts of their bodies, including their tail flukes. Now this is where we can insert a needle to take a blood sample from, which is really amazing things. We can even ask them to slide onto a scale. That way we can monitor their weight every week. And you see as orcas do this on the screen right in front of you. And not only that, we can ask them for a blood sample from their blowholes. And this is all because of the trusted relationships that we build here every day at SeaWorld. All right, everyone, this is the really special part of the show where we get to introduce you to one of the many whales of our pod. Everyone give a huge round of applause for Keith. There he is. All right, everyone, now Keith is 29 years old, and he had a birthday this month. With that being said, he is definitely one of our most gentle giants. He enjoys getting breakdowns, taking his mid-afternoon naps, enjoying his time with trainers. We interact with our whales each and every day to stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play go hand in hand to keep these amazing animals in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Ursinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.